What is this? Haloshow! Mix number
29.
What's significant about 29?
Oh my goodness, you kind of panic a little bit because it's like your the
Last
last
year
of your
before
20s.
Man, I was just thinking about that earlier today too. Because I'm gonna be 29 this year. Fuck!
Okay, ako naman. Okay, I have something. I have thoughts about this. About like
what?
turning 30 and something. But, alam mo yung parang sometimes I don't like thinking about the number because it's just, it's just your age. You don't have to do anything different just because you're turning 30. But then again, I am not there. I'm like 2 years away from it. So,
You're young. Ikaw na yung bata dito.
Hindi. I'm just saying, alam mo yun. Parang I kind of don't like making decisions just because, of your age.
Welcome to the podcast.
Hello! Okay, I love starting with like serious stuff because
Nice. We lost half of our new listeners
you know
because
why?
of you.
No, you know why?
Why?
Because after that, it's all just shit.
Welcome to the Haloshow, everybody. This is a podcast
Where Rika eats.
Rika eats ASMR. I'm JC, and of course here's Rika. You can't
What's up?
see us, but
Oh, really? I didn't know
just
that.
pretend that you're here with us in the room. We have downgraded, by the way, again.
I know. We're in a dark room
we're in a
right
dark
now.
room.
No, it's like we can't control it because it's like a room for, what do you call this? For our
Requirement.
YouTube. Yeah.
Hindi. Room of requirement.
For our YouTube channel for
Harry
the
Potter,
station.
girl.
Mm-hmm.
You're so good at Harry Potter. Anyway, if you're first time here, you probably already left. But if you're still here with us, this podcast is about anything and everything. Hence, Halo Show.
They didn't leave because
Well, they're still listening right now.
Yeah, our conversation,
What?
the first few seconds, it was so like engaging.
Guess
It's
not.
so hard to think of big words. Anyway, okay, so this is an unedited podcast, by the way.
Yeah, so when Rika, I'm not gonna edit out the first minute where Rika lost half of you guys.
Fuck you. No, actually, no. And we have a bit of structure in this podcast.
A little bit.
A little bit.
Yeah. We talk about our lives. So
Little to none.
Yeah. It's called the Week in Review. So, we talk about what we do, our job, because we work at a radio station. If it's your first time here, we work at a Monster. RX 93.1. So we talk about our lives, because you guys love us so much and want to know what we did.
That's why you didn't tune out in the first few seconds.
And then we also have TTs, which are the trending topics. And today we are talking, the accents, like sexiest accents, according to this website. I forgot the website, to be honest. Big Seven Travel.
Unprepared.
I don't even know what Big Seven Travel is, but people made a big fuss over it because of the Filipino accent is actually up there somewhere. We'll talk about that, sexiest accents in the world, according to that website. Also, Rika's favorite, the Met Gala. Is that your favorite?
I like it.
The Met Gala?
It's very entertaining.
I don't know.
I can't say that it's my favorite event.
Mm-hmm.
It would probably be the Grammys, I believe.
Is your favorite event?
Parang ganon. Parang I kind of...
Over the MTV Movie Awards?
What? Ugh, you
or
trash.
The Nickelodeon Kids'
Rika.
Choice Awards?
Hey, I like this line.
I me too. That's
yeah,
what
right?
I'm saying. And then we'll answer. I don't know what else trended this week. We asked you guys, and this is all you guys
the milk
gave
tea
us.
thing.
Oh yeah, the milk tea thing.
Yeah.
That's right. Well, we talked about milk tea in one of our first podcasts ever.
Did we really?
Yeah, remember
that's
about your
interesting.
friend who got robbed?
Ipis.
Hindi, kinuha yung milk tea nga. Yung nadukutan siya. Then,
Huh? No, it wasn't. Right. Yeah, a friend of mine.
I forgot what
That's
mix
true.
that was. Mix 3.
Yeah.
We'll talk about that, and also we'll answer some Gatas questions because we haven't really done that in depth. Really, we'll answer a few, which we asked on IG. So follow us there. One day we'll tell you where. Let's get started. Week in review. Wow. What did you do?
Wapow.
What did you do?
So this week was pretty boring.
Okay.
No, but I did try a new restaurant.
Where?
It's called Bawai or Bawais. I don't know if it was with a
How do you spell it?
BAWAI S or just S. Anyway, it's Bawai, and then it's a Vietnamese restaurant,
Mm-hmm.
and I really love their coffee. I usually don't like Vietnamese coffee because it's strong.
Yeah.
And then number 2, it's so weird na parang
Orange.
no. It's that's Thai.
Ay, Thai milk tea pala. Sorry.
Yung may condensed milk. But this one, in this restaurant, parang sakto lang yung ratio of the coffee from the condensed milk. I don't know what milk they used, but it was really, really good.
Bawais. Where was this?
I think they have a branch here in Manila, but I tried it in Santa Rosa.
Laguna.
Yeah.
So far.
I know, but I know they have here. I know, like in Greenbelt or something, they have. So it was really interesting. I loved it.
Bawais.
And then, really, I just went to work. Oh, I worked out a lot.
Me too.
So,
Hey, you want to feel my biceps?
No,
Come on.
not really.
Just touch it one time.
Okay, good.
Oh, laki
okay.
no.
Alam mo, if they tuned in, like, they fast forward to, oh, laki no.
Touch it.
They would think it's like, what podcast is this?
This is a
sleazy one, by the way.
Yeah. Puro, what did you say last time? Raw?
Raw? What?
You're bastos.
Anyway, also, so yun, I went spinning
Do you
in...
have my phone unlock?
Yeah.
Anyway,
I went spinning in BGC. And then...
Ooh, you can hear that.
Yeah, you can.
Okay,
anyway. And then I went to this social, what do you call this? Social grocery. Besides the social version of something that we have here in Ortigas.
All right.
And then, so I was just, alam mo yung shopping, normal, fruits, yogurt. Hindi ko na malayan.
Yogurt is not a normal thing.
No, wait. So, ganun. So, fruits, yogurt, bread, whatever.
Yeah.
Tapos biglang, 400 na yung bill ko. And I'm like...
You mean your...
My...
Yeah, I know.
Whatever. It was 400 already. And I'm like, with just this?
Damn.
A small plastic of whatever?
Inflation, baby.
No, and also, I think it's because they have like premium items there or something. Tapos parang alam mo, natuwa ako because the packaging is nice and like the grocery was nice. But you know what? I want to tell you a story. While I was shopping for fruits, there was this one girl. She looked like a foreigner. There's this one girl who was just there hanging out. Pagdating ko nandun na siya, she was just there hanging out. Tapos hinuhulog niya lang yung produce.
What?
And then when it falls on the floor, magsismile lang siya sa'yo, sabi niya, "Oh, sorry." And then she's gonna let you pick it up. And I'm saying this because didn't happen for just one time. So, umalis ako, umikot ako sa grocery. Pagbalik ko, ginawa na naman niya yun.
In front of you?
No, in front of
Somebody
the
else.
guy fixing the produce. Yung nag-restock. And then, she dropped like a plastic of lettuce, I think.
Okay.
And then, she did that again, like, "Oh, I apologize. I'm sorry."
On purpose?
On purpose. You could see it's on purpose.
Why'd you do that?
And then, she did it again for the third time.
Why'd you do that?
I don't know.
What a douche.
No, but alam mo, she seems nice kasi parang, I think she wanted conversation or something.
That does not... That
I know,
seems like a
'cause you have to
psychopath behavior.
And plus, you have to pay for the stuff that you bring. Like, if it's an apple, like, diba?
What?
Pag nahulog mo yung apple, it's like gonna bruise. So you have to pay for it. But she does it. And she lets you pick it up. She doesn't, like, pick it up herself. It was the weirdest thing ever.
What?
Yeah. And, like, seemingly she wanted to talk to me because she was following me a little bit. Thus, I was just, like, turning. I was turning, like, sharply. Nope. I turned sharply.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be like, nope, bye.
Nope. That's so weird.
It is weird, right? And she would let you pick it up. It's like, what is it? Did I just participate in, like, a fetish? Whatever.
Oh, shit. Grocery dropping. Wanna turn onions.
Oh, God. It was so weird, right? And she had, like, those eyes na parang they were so eager. Alam mo yun?
Yeah, I've seen people like that.
And she would just drop produce. The produce dropper.
Panty dropper, naging produce dropper.
Naging produce dropper. Yeah. Right? It was so
What?
weird.
That's so strange.
I know.
Dude.
It is strange.
What a freak.
Like, I didn't want to be mean. I know she won't harm anyone. It's just...
I don't know, bro. She seems like she says
Yeah,
she
actually,
kills cats
if you...
and stuff.
And then wears their
Oh my
skin.
God. Damn.
Yeah.
That's a wild...
okay.
That was a wild shopping
I
experience.
know.
Huh.
And
Okay.
it was a nice grocery. So,
Okay.
kind of spoiled it.
All right.
So, yeah, that's what happened in my life
Nice.
this week. It's so weird.
I don't think I have anything that interesting then. Can't top that. did
Can't
I
top
do?
the produce dropper.
This right here is a produce dropper. What did I do? Restaurant. Oh, I ate at Foul Bread again. I sent Rick a picture because we talked about it
Why?
a while back.
Why?
Foul Bread in BGC.
Why
It's
do you
so
do
good.
this to me?
It's for me, the best chicken sandwich.
For me also.
Yeah.
It's like on the top of my list.
But I got my friend. I don't know because he works for the company, but I'd be willing to give it a shot at Birdhouse though.
Oh yeah.
Masarap daw chicken sandwich. I haven't tried it though.
I haven't tried it, but I've tried other dishes.
Yeah, I've tried their wings. It's pretty good as well. But yeah, foul bread, so good. It's in BGC High Street. What else have I been doing? I've been longboarding a lot.
Have you eaten shit?
A lot. I always fall off my board. But I'm not gonna be boarding for a while because yesterday, stupid me. I think I've told some of you before. I have a bad knee, like a torn ACL, which I never got repaired.
Like do the knee curses and puts graffiti on the wall and just a bad knee.
Anyway, I hurt my knee playing basketball again. Not really hurt it, it just kind of got aggravated. So now I am more than convinced I do have to get surgery. Hopefully for Rika's dad. Yay!
Tito Rick.
What else did I do? Oh, I went to SM North 2 days ago. Yeah, SM North. Perfect, because we're going to talk about it for the TTs. There's a milk tea festival. Actually, if you're listening to this, it's a Monday. Oh, by the way, go vote.
Yes, please. No, actually, don't just stop there. Go vote for the right people.
Yeah. It's gonna be going on, the one in SM North. SM North Annex, not SM North, kasi laki ng SM North.
Yeah.
SM North Annex. So it's like on the more left side. If you're coming from EDS northbound, it's like more.
Like they have, extreme thoughts on. Like they're on the left.
SM Annex.
Funny.
Liberal. Now, SM Annex, it's going on until the 19th. So if you're in the, the QC area, go check it out. Because, di ba may pila usually mga cocoa and stuff?
Yeah.
There, walang pila.
Cool.
Yeah.
If
Well,
you're
at least
a
for
milk
us,
tea
at
addict.
least for me.
And
or
if you-
I went at a kind of a peak time. So maybe people don't really know about it yet, or it's just starting to gain traction. So if you're there on a weekday, or maybe you work in the mall or work in the area, go.
And I feel like it's a perfect place to ask your friends to go with you, diba? Parang milk tea party kayo.
Oh, yeah, ganun. They have
Iba-iba.
they have mga activities and stuff. It's pretty dope. So go over there, and as of now, if you're still on my Instagram, I have a giveaway still, and I haven't picked the winner yet. Right now, I don't know. You'll see naman if someone already won it.
Alright.
But if not, if you're listening, go check out my Instagram. It's me, JC.
Go check out my Instagram. I'm not giving away anything, but I just,
Rika
in case.
GGG. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I've been going to the South again lately.
Why?
I'm seeing a girl from the South, and as much as I want to make the effort to it's so expensive, my God. But I'm
You're gonna get used to it.
No, what I've been doing is I've been taking away money from my regular budget and just allocating it to I have a SLEX budget.
SLEX budget.
Legit. So I stopped spending. Yeah.
Sorry, I just forgot. Speaking of SLEX, something happened to me this week in SLEX.
What?
So I went to the toll gate and I didn't have any money.
Oh yeah, that's right. You told me about that. So I was always wondering about that.
Okay,
so if you go to a toll booth and you forget or you don't have your wallet, what's the procedure?
Usually, they give you a ticket because I think it's obstruction.
Yeah.
It's 2,000 pesos and you have to pay in Quezon City or something.
Mm-hmm.
But because I was only short 50 pesos, they let me withdraw to the nearest ATM, and then I surrendered my
ID.
license. Which technically they shouldn't do because I'm driving without a license. So to all the MMDA officers out there, please don't listen. Cover your ears. Anyway. I did, but then it was in Sukat, and you know how Sukat the intersection in Sukat is
super packed.
super packed and super it's the most chaotic thing ever.
It is. Because one time I took the back road because there was an accident on the SLEX. So I had to exit Sukat, and then I was like, "Damn, there's no format here."
So as in, it was just whatever, free for all. And then so the deal was the guard from the toll gate said, "Okay, I'll wait for you here under the bridge." But there were 4 bridges, so I didn't know where to wait. So I asked one of the MMDA officers to call the security guard, and then he couldn't find him, and then he said, "You can just sabi niya, iwan mo na lang kotse mo dyan, lock mo na lang. Tapos pumunta ka sa toll gate. And I'm like,
That's hella sketch. No way.
Yeah, I felt like my gut literally dropped. So, sabi ko, I'm gonna trust my instincts. And I said, please po, pwede pong patawag na lang po. Like, I literally, as in, naka-prayer position na ako. Please! I was in prayer position and I'm like, please, kuya, please for me one. So, yeah, he called the security guard and then everything was okay na.
Wow.
So, I just paid the 50 pesos and I left.
Pinayagan ka.
Yeah, I was so thankful. I know.
Baka kumikickback sila.
I
Maybe
don't
that's
know.
like a hustle for them.
Probably, but
Maybe.
I was like, oh my goodness, thank you, because it would be the worst actually if I paid 2,000 pesos just for diba, 50 pesos.
Feel you.
And then
wait, why didn't you have enough money?
I forgot that I didn't have any money in my wallet because usually I would just use my card.
You don't have I have an emergency.
Now I do.
Okay,
now
good.
I kept money in my
glove
trunk.
compartment.
Yeah, glove compartment.
I have 1,000 pesos in like smaller bills.
Now I know.
Yeah, smaller bills in my scattered around my car, scattered.
Well.
Yeah, it's there just in case. You
Next
never
time
know, right?
to me, Arca.
Enough for gas, gas
ako.
to get somewhere like close enough to load more gas, blah blah blah.
And then later that night, on the same day, I locked myself out of the apartment.
Oh,
What a day, right?
what a day, man!
So they had to what do you call this? They had to unscrew my doorknob. Thankfully, it was only my doorknob, and then they put it back on. But I have 3 locks in my apartment. So.
Oh wow!
So it's not just the doorknob. If they, kunwari, somebody I don't know, figured it out again, I would have 2 more locks.
I want to get those electronic locks, the ones with but they're so expensive.
In the hotel.
Well, I mean, no, just the one with like the fingerprint or like the number,
the numbers,
keypad.
yeah.
They're so expensive. They're like 16K plus. On at least in the the hardware store that I visited. Mahal, dude. One day.
It is, yeah.
Goals. Yeah, that's
Maybe
it.
one day.
SLEX. I've been going on SLEX a lot, and yeah, man, it's tough, dude.
All for the sake of love.
Stupid. Okay, so we talked about milk tea. In dun sa SM North Annex, there were actually a bunch of milk tea places. There are a couple that I haven't heard of before. There's like this something Flamingo, which is apparently from Hong Kong or something. And there's a couple that I never tried there. It was pretty neat, but we did talk about it before, and I think I said it when we did when we talked about Taiwan.
Yeah.
Because I remember
because you drank a lot.
Well, yeah, because I remember the first few podcast mixes we had, or one of the mixes, I said that I didn't see the difference between milk tea.
But now,
well, after Taiwan, I did. But now that I'm not drinking it every day, and I feel like it's still the same. Like I don't really mind where I get milk tea from.
well,
But if I was gonna have them 4 in one day, I would be able to tell the difference.
right.
But yeah, so
Okay.
anyway,
Speaking of milk tea,
yeah, TTs.
Wapow. Okay, so somebody came up with this graph that says top 10 milk tea brands in the Philippines according to Twitter.
Twitter.
Okay. So, but
I don't know,
ironically,
mentions.
I found this on Facebook.
Oh.
So, the last one, I don't know why it's
Wait,
like
how many are on this list?
percentage.
How many are on this list? 10?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Okay, what's number 10?
And then it says here there were 5,788 tweets geotagged to the Philippines from January 1 to December 30, 2018 that mentioned a specific milk tea brand. Powdered milk tea brands were filtered out from the data set. Now, 1.8% of all the tweets tweeted about duck cream.
D-cream.
And then 2.1% Moonleaf.
Oh, is it? So you're going from 10 to 9 to 1. But these are just geotagged?
Yeah, these are just geotags.
It's kind of a labo.
I know. 4.6 Happy Lemon, 8.2 Gongcha. I would think Gongcha would be up there.
Gongcha is at 7.
Yeah, 8.4 Serenity.
6.
9.6 is 9.6%
Coco.
tweeted about Coco. And then Dakasi. And then the third is Chat Time with 10.4% of people. And then 11.4% Infinity. And then on the top of the list is Macau Imperial Tea.
It's notable that Macau has 20. I don't know how many.
28%.
And then the second place is
11.4%.
That's a big jump.
I know.
That's like 15%.
I blame Masarap Ba.
Talaga ba?
No. I was just thinking. Yeah, because she also had a code. He or she had a code for Imperial Milk Tea. And we're not like promoting it in any way. It's just that she loves it, I guess.
Imperial Milk Tea.
But you know what? Actually, I would think Gongcha would be on top of the one of the top 3.
I don't know. Some people. I've talked to a couple people that don't like Gongcha
What?
at all.
They have the best.
I like Cha Time actually.
I like Cha Time, yeah.
Macau.
But you know what?
I'm surprised Coco isn't.
I know.
Higher.
Wasn't the craze Coco?
It still is. I mean,
but you know what? I have a Cha Time story.
What?
I had there was this one night after a show, I think. I went to Cha Time. And then the girl wasn't having the cashier, what do you call that? Cashier wasn't having a good day. So while I was saying my order, she already had an order in mind for me.
No.
I didn't say it was large, and then mine was 30%. She did 100%. She did large, and then she did full ice, which I wanted less ice, 30% sugar, and small. Or the smallest...
What? So she completely ignored what you said?
Yeah. As in, bigla na lang siya nag-print. Tapos, dinikit na niya dun sa yung sticker. Dinikit na niya sa...
Yeah, on the cup.
On the cup. And I was like, ate, ano po, less ice po, and then 30% sugar. And then, nagalit siya.
What?
Yeah. She was like, ba yan? And then proceeded to, put my order again. And I was like, ate,
she probably spit in your milk tea.
No. I saw, it was another person preparing the milk tea. But I was like, ate, hindi mo kasi ako pinatapos. And then nagalit pa siya. I think it was like a blur after that.
No.
I think we had a heated discussion or something.
Okay.
Right?
That sucks.
I know.
She
but
must
I
have
still
been
love
having a really bad day.
Yeah.
Damn. So, I mean, what's the number? Macau? I don't think I've even had that before. Where is that?
There's one in Capital Commons.
Estancia? Oh, wow.
In Unimart. I mean.
Oh.
Like the grocery right beside it.
I've never been in there.
It's really good. It's nice. It's sweet, but I think you can...
Do they have, sago? Pearls?
Yeah.
They have pearls? I like pearls, but they're so bad for you.
No, but you know
Each
what?
pearl is like 4 calories or something.
Oh man, you're
imagine
counting
how many
calories.
I mean, imagine how many pearls are in there. There must be
just enjoy the milk
30,
tea.
Right? No, more than.
Yeah,
right?
more than.
So it must be like 300 calories.
The pearls of Xing Futang is really good.
Futang ina mo? What did you say?
Xing Futang.
Anong Xing Futang?
Swear, it's in Podium.
On the 5th floor.
Yeah, it's so good.
Yun.
Yung pearls, it's so good.
Talaga. Like, mafufutang ina ka
No,
sa sarap.
as in.
Futang
ina, sarap.
Milk tea ratings.
Oh, God.
So, do you have a rating then? I don't think
you know what? I would actually say on the top of my list is Xing Futang right now here. And then the second would be Gongcha because I love their green tea with the cream cheese on top. I love that. And then Cha Time.
Ako Zagu eh.
Zagu is really nice. Zagu's like the OG here.
Powdered yata yun, di ba?
Yeah,
Yun
it's powdered.
That's why it wasn't included in the list. I don't know, man. Cha Time's okay for me.
Yeah, I mean.
But they're all, like I said, they're all good. I mean,
yeah, they are. But
I'm sure there are some that I would prefer
what?
if you made me blind taste test it. I'd be like, this one's better. But at the end of the day,
they're all good.
They're all good.
Mine would just be
I've never
the
had
sugar level.
Yeah.
Alam mo yun, yung parang kunwari, I think some don't have the sugar level thing. I think every store should have that. Every milk tea store.
All have that? Maybe
no, there are some
Oh, really? Oh, I didn't know that. I've never had a really bad milk tea experience where I'm like, I'm never gonna drink milk tea.
Oh, I think my brother is really particular with his milk tea. There's this one time we tried in one milk tea place, and then there were leaves of the tea in the drink, and he didn't like that. Oh. Yeah. Although I mean, for me, if it was me, it would be just meh, I would just drink it. But if you're particular with your milk tea,
there are people who are like that.
Yeah.
I used to date a girl who was super into the milk tea game. It was like whiskey. You know how people are like, this whiskey is so good, it's aged, blah blah blah. She knew which pearls were juicier and shit.
I would say there really is a big difference with the pearls of Xing Fu Tang with any other. I know, right? It sounds
Influencer ka ba? Did they pay you?
No, sobrang sarap lang talaga.
I've never been.
No,
Kasi
kasi,
it's always a long line, dude.
See, I told you. It's because of the pearls.
Yeah,
and plus, I know that there's a difference because I finished the pearls and I never finish
I always finish the pearls.
I never finish.
Really?
It's just too rubbery for me. But with Xing Fu Tang,
nice one.
it's like super soft.
Rubbery balls,
right? Right?
Yeah. Okay. Well, Xing Fu.
That's,
There we go. Rika G. Go to Xing Fu Tang. Xing Fu Tang, tama ba? In Podium. Yeah, is that their only branch? That's the only one I know of.
Maybe they're gonna open like in other malls, I believe. Maybe.
Oh. Yeah, Podium. Check it out.
Wapow.
What's next? What? Ano sabi mo?
The sexiest.
Sexiest. Sige, sexiest tayo. Sexiest accents, according to the website. The website is Big 7 Travel. I have no idea what Big 7 Travel is. I just saw it on social media. You know what? If the internet works, I'll read the about us if it works. But basically, there is a big buzz on at least social media, especially here in the Philippines, because the Philippines, the Filipino accent rather, was rated as in if you take just the Asian countries on this list, was the number 1 sexiest Asian accent.
How did they acquire this data?
You know what? I have no idea. The website doesn't say it, or the thing doesn't say it.
Okay, I have a theory.
What's your theory?
But I don't know if it's.
Who comes up with these fucking lists?
But
right?
you know what? If they just made it up, it's a really good marketing scheme because now everybody's on their website.
You know what? I bet.
Right?
I bet you, like I think they study
your car.
No, I bet they study which countries are very active on social media because the Philippines is super active on social media.
Yeah, and plus maybe they.
Whoa, ASMR.
Maybe they like got data from
because I think the Philippines is the most active like Twitter country or Instagram country.
I was thinking maybe because they got their data from like dating websites or something. What? Because you are talking about the sexiest.
Yeah, but where do you get it? You can't hear each other on dating websites.
Well, you can talk. You can like video chat
Not on
and
dating
stuff.
websites.
Yes, you can.
What? Okay. All right, here. Let me read the top of this. I finally loaded. Here at Big 7 Travel, we're all about inspiring people. There's almost 7,000 languages in the world. We polled our readers from all across the globe to find the world's sexiest accent for 2019. So, yun. Number 1, just on the list. Well, okay. I know you're interested about Filipino. Filipino was number 21 on the list, like overall. But they're the first Asian country to appear, going from number 1. So we are supposedly the sexiest accent in Asia and the 21st most sexy accent in the world, according to the readers of Big 7 Travel. So all 10 of them, all 10 readers voted. I've never heard of this website.
But now everybody's on it. Wait. Who's the
number 1?
Number 1.
Kiwi, like from New Zealand.
Oh.
And I don't know how to,
I don't know how to identify it, though.
I think I could. I just don't know how to emulate it. Because you know how Australian has like this thing, like Australian, British. Kiwi is similar to Australian, if I'm not mistaken. If you watch Thor Ragnarok, those rock monster things, that's Kiwi. I don't know how to say it.
Okay.
Those rock guys.
No, because like is it like Canadian accent compared to an American accent, something like that? No, it's totally different.
Maybe it's different. I don't know. Canadian,
Canadian,
Canadian has they say certain words differently, but I think because Kim's Convenience is said in Canada, but their English sounds like American English.
Yeah.
Well, at least, or maybe that's Canadian English.
I don't know.
You can't tell the difference. It's
I
not
only
that
know one
different.
word that that would identify them as Canadian. It's like out.
A boot.
A boot. Out or something.
A boot.
Are we doing an Irish accent?
And pop, they call soda pop.
Oh.
Soft drinks dito.
Uh-uh.
They call soft drinks soda in the States. And
Actually,
pop.
dito lahat Coke. Diba?
Yeah, so Kiwi's number 1. I don't want to go through the whole list, but South African's number 2. Irish is 3rd.
Okay.
Italian, because I would think like Italian would be up there.
Oh,
Italian's
yeah.
number 4. Scottish is number 6.
How about French?
French is 7th.
Oh, okay.
Australian is 5th. So Kiwi and Australian, they're I think they're similar in my head. So they're not that far apart. Spanish is up there, number 8. And the rest, they're Queen's English, so like British. They're number 12.
Right, like the proper.
Mga Tom Holland.
Right.
Then there's Canadian. Canadian. Jamaican is number 17th. Wow.
Oh.
Danish is up there, number 16. Filipino, number 21. So yeah, that's what the focus on. Filipino. The thing is, on social media, most Filipino people that I've read who've tweeted about it are mocking our ranking.
Yeah. No, also, can I just, before we go to that point, they made it seem like we were on top of the list.
Some people.
That's what I got from.
I think they didn't really emphasize that in Asia.
Yeah. Right.
But they were saying, a lot of people were like mocking the fact that we were up there. And
yeah.
I kind of get where they're coming from. Maybe because we're so used to it, and it's like we're not known as a sexy language.
And maybe like they don't what they don't realize is these are people from outside the country.
It's possible, yes. So maybe, when we talk with our Tagalog accent, nalilibugan yung mga foreigners.
Next time, you'd be like,
I mean, just be happy that we're up there.
Yeah. And plus, this could all just be made up,
Actually, it's very subjective. There is no.
See?
Oh, speaking of which, it's not included in the TTs, but there was some foreign lady. I don't know where
who
she's
kept
from.
dropping the produce.
No, she made a list of like Asian countries with the best food.
Okay.
And Philippines was last.
Okay.
And I think it's okay now because if it's your own personal list. But I think she had a comment in there that said that this list is objective. Like, objectively, this is how good
But
the food
she
is.
meant subjective.
I don't know if she meant subjective. I don't think so.
Because if she meant objective, then where's like...
Exactly. How do you rank it?
Yeah.
And I think that's why
criteria?
people were really mad at her.
Maybe guys, let's just all relax.
Yeah.
Maybe she meant subjective, man.
Maybe. But on that note, I mean, if somebody doesn't like your food, unless they disrespect it, it's okay, right? I mean, you can't be like, yo, you have to like our food.
It's fine,
as long as they don't make fun of like maybe its appearance or maybe like, degrade it. I think it's okay now. I mean,
Yeah. But I did
people
find
are so mad. Like, I always find it so not funny. I don't think it's funny. It's so like we care about things that don't really matter.
That don't matter, yeah. But when it comes to our government
or anything
or
that
like,
really should be sounding off.
Or when we had water shortage, we didn't care.
Well, at least.
Oh, you know what? Actually, I watched this one documentary. Well, it's like a series of documentaries in Netflix. It's called Explained, and
I love Explained.
Yeah. They explained
the K-pop episode.
I watched the water crisis episode. It was so serious, but at the same time, you're like, what the hell? Like, can you imagine if we just run out of water
Can you
to
explain
drink?
that? Can you explain that to me? Since you watched it,
Yeah.
I haven't seen it. When I think of the water shortage, I'm a little bit lost because the Earth is full of water, right?
Yeah.
Like it's 80% water. What is the issue? Is it is it getting the water to
I
people?
think it's because what we don't understand is there's like diba, it's filled with water.
Yeah.
But then again, there's only a small amount that's safe for drinking.
Right, but isn't there technology to make it?
There is.
Right.
That's why there's this one person. I think she was interviewed. She was from the UN or something. She said that in the future, I think it makes sense that water should not be free. We should all pay for water.
Yeah.
But then again, we can't do that because without water, for some poor people or people who can't afford to spend money for water will die, and we can't do that. And having technology or getting technology to clean water is very expensive.
Is it super expensive?
I think so right now. Sabi niya sa akin. Sabi niya.
Isn't it as I pardon my ignorance, because I know when you like go camping and shit, can't you just boil the water and then it kills?
You know what? I don't know.
Or I know there was like
they didn't really touch on that.
I know there's like
the series. On the show, but
what's
interesting?
I'm super wrong. I'm trying to wrap my head around it.
Okay, so what's interesting? They did talk about Cape Town, and I saw this news before. Cape Town is actually the first city. Is it a city?
Cape Town, South Africa?
Yeah. It's the first city to just will run out of water, like zero water. Oh. And they call it Day Zero. They're going to shut down the water supply in Cape Town. Now, what Cape Town did was they conserved water. Okay. And then because they did that, because they were also scared, the date was pushed back and pushed back and pushed back until it's indefinite now. Which makes sense because, alam mo yung parang dapat ginagawa natin yun ngayon, like in other countries where we, like in the Philippines, we have water shortage, right? Can you imagine if we were just like, kung nag-elicit sila ng fear na mawawalan tayo ng tubig, guys. Yeah. Can you imagine what people will do? Because in Cape Town, I know what they do. Alam mo yung, the water that they use to wash dishes, that's the water that they use to flush because it makes sense.
Yeah, it's true. It's going to go down.
Yeah, it's not like you're going to drink it.
Yeah.
Tapos, rainwater, they use it to, collect it.
Pour.
Again, to wash like feet and stuff like that, hands, and then they pour that in the
bathroom?
The plants.
The plants. Okay.
And then with the plants, that's where they grow their lettuce, their spinach, yung mga pwede mong i-grow. So that's
whole
how
cycle, right?
Yeah, that's how they did it in Cape Town. That's why
I don't think, at least here, we have acidic rain. I don't
think
our rain is safe for washing our hands.
And you know what they also discussed there, like a percentage of our water is wasted because of faulty pipes, faulty faucets. So more than
anything, it's mostly like the systems that deliver water.
And parang yung pinakamalaking water consumption when it comes to like food that we eat is actually meat. Because they use 1,600 plus liters of meat of water just to produce meat.
For
eating.
No, I mean, what's the water used for?
For the feeding the cow. Okay. They're drinking and everything.
Actually, I remember reading a while back. Don't quote me on this. Like for example, in terms of protein and stuff, because meat is a big protein. I think they were shifting. Some people are shifting to like
plant-based.
Insects or plants. Basta, it's like, but it's plant or insect. Yeah, I don't know.
Ew.
It's like insect-based protein.
Protein, I guess so.
And I was reading on it, and then it's because of one reason why they are shifting is because it's a smaller footprint, or what do you call it? Smaller
carbon footprint.
Yeah. And I was like, oh.
Would you though?
I mean, if it doesn't taste bad, I don't really care. Like if it's in a powder form?
Yeah, okay. Or alam mo yung parang ihalo mo siya like 50% meat and then 50% the...
Oh yeah, they do that sometimes too. Like not with insects, but like burgers na half meat, half veggie or whatever. They do that.
Diba they have like the bleeding veggie burger?
I don't know that.
Yung parang it imitates talaga the rawness of a burger na nagbi-bleed pa daw siya, but it's all vegetable.
Veggies?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. I think they have it like...
I want to go vegan for like once a week or something. Or vegan, maybe not vegan, maybe like
because being vegan is like a lifestyle. Like you can't use anything like leather or honey.
Maybe I want to be like once a week. Be
like no meat
once a week or something.
Yeah, I did that one time in college, like no meat Mondays. Hindi naman.
It's okay, right? Because you get the rest of the days.
Like tofu, ganon. It's fine. It's just and plus it's one day.
True.
And I know someone who went full vegan because they started out with meatless Mondays.
And then they just kept going.
Yeah, they kept going. So yeah. I actually lost our TT. What was our TT again?
Our TT was... What the hell were we talking about?
Let's just
accents?
whoop-pow.
Sexiest
Yeah.
accent. No,
Anyway,
no.
yeah,
we talked
yeah,
about,
yeah.
No. And then we talked about...
And then we talked about the water crisis. That's like the weirdest thing ever.
Wapow.
Wapow. Okay, so
last one. Met Gala.
the Met
I
Gala.
don't know much about it. I just
okay.
saw the tweets, a lot of tweets.
So every year the Met Gala is like
What
one
is
of the
the Met
Gala.
Gala? First
Here
of
we
all-
go. It's actually, to be honest, what people don't know, it's actually a charity event.
Charity, okay.
But people
And
just
it's exclusive, right? You can only be
yes,
invited.
you can
can't
only
buy
be
tickets.
invited by Anna Wintour.
Who's Anna Wintour?
She is the editor-in-chief of Vogue,
Vogue.
US. So it's actually the biggest event on fashion fundraising
What is...
calendar.
Okay, there's themes,
Okay,
right?
so the theme this year, okay, let me just tell you about the theme. The theme this year is Camp Notes on Fashion. And the co-chairs,
What the hell does that mean? What does camp
okay, camp is like the what do you call this?
Not like campy, right?
No,
or not
no,
like
no.
camping either.
Not camping. Actually, Celine Dion thought it was about camping, but
Oh.
you know.
What is camp?
Camp is the love for the unnatural. Ano ba yan? Wait lang. Camp.
Supernatural?
No, like the weird.
Oh, okay. If that's what it
Yeah.
makes sense then. Because I like, what's his name? The guy with who... See, I know. What's his name, dude? The one who put eyes on his face?
Oh, Ezra Miller?
Ezra Miller.
Yeah.
That was pretty dope.
What do you call this? Camp. There we go. Here we go. Because we have like art. They have articles about the theme.
What is camp? Vocabulary na yan.
Vocabulary. Okay, wait lang. Wait,
Who's
where is it?
Who's your favorite outfit then while you're looking for that?
Oh no, I can't decide.
I really like the
There we go.
Ezra Miller. That shit was
Yeah. So it says here it's an aesthetic, style, and sensibility that regards something as appealing because of its bad taste and ironic value.
So it's like it's like irony.
Yeah, it's something like
It's like a
it makes you feel weird, but it's beautiful also. Parang ganon. Yeah.
Okay.
So there, that was that's
like ironic fashion.
Yeah, a
But
little
all the
bit.
shit there was super cool.
No,
looking.
no. Not literally ironic fashion.
Well, Kanye West, he wore Dickies.
Mhm.
That was pretty weird.
Wait.
You'd think he'd wear something different. Not that there's anything wrong with Dickies. I just thought it was. I mean, he just looked like he was going
Yeah.
to the mall.
So there.
Yeah.
So the Met Gala, that was the theme, and there was a lot of confusion. Again, Celine Dion thought it was.
So what did she come in?
But she did come in
Joggers?
theme. No. She did come in theme. She went with a bodysuit that's like full bedazzled, and then with long fringes with a crown. That's just like so weird.
So what the hell was Katy Perry? Why is she with a hamburger?
Because
Is
you
that
can.
the point?
Yeah.
Like it's supposed to be ironic.
She initially walked on the red carpet in like a chandelier thingy.
Mm.
I think with camp kasi it's like you're bordering on costume, but this is still a fashion event, so you still should be a little bit,
Who else
you know,
did I see
fashionable.
there?
Lady Gaga
What
is like
did she wear?
the epitome of camp. I mean, she wore a meat dress for crying out loud before.
Yeah, no. VMAs,
Yeah,
ayun.
so she arrived in a humongous pink gown, stripped to a black gown, and then to a bodysuit. No, stripped to a small pink gown, and then a black gown, and then her underwear. There we go.
Oh,
4.
speaking of underwear, what's her name was really hot.
Who?
See, Emily Ratajkowski.
Oh,
Ratajkowski?
what did she come in?
Almost
with?
nothing.
No, almost nothing.
My goodness.
Then that's great
Do you
for
see her
you know.
No, if you look at her, like there's
But she has wonderful boobs. I've seen her boobs in
a video, music video.
No, what's
Robin Thicke.
No, wait.
Very
What's that
nice.
movie? Girl Gone.
Girl gone, girl.
Gone Girl.
Girl gone. Girl gone.
Girl Gone.
She's
Gone
really,
Girl.
she's
Yeah.
really pretty.
So anyway, there, and it was amazing, and I think, especially.
Why didn't your girl go?
My girl.
Rihanna.
Oh right.
Why didn't she go?
Rihanna.
She didn't go.
Yeah,
she
she
declined.
didn't go. Yeah,
What's that?
because you can.
It's a power move. Why'd she do that?
Because she can.
It's a branding thing, right?
I know.
She's gonna
right?
release a new album.
It's probably like a scheduling thing or something. Because if she had the opportunity.
That sounds like a power move.
Yeah.
That sounds like a business move.
Right? Na parang I can say no to Anna Wintour. No, just kidding. One of the biggest what do you call this issues this year was Zendaya, who came in like a
I liked her outfit.
she came in a lit up dress, Cinderella dress,
Yeah.
with the whole, like a wand theme and everything. And then Lindsay Lohan had the guts to shade her and be like, at Claire Danes already did this back in 2016.
Oy, ganun ang kay Claire Danes.
Yeah, it was very pretty. And then one of the issue was, one of the comments from Lindsay Lohan, she said that I don't know why somebody would ever say, would
That's
be
confirmed?
more...
That's
wait lang.
confirmed that she said that?
She wrote it on Instagram.
Oh, she for real wrote that?
Yeah.
That's
she was
whack.
like, I don't know why anyone could ever be as chic ever or something like that.
Claire Danes.
As Claire Danes. The issue is Zendaya didn't say that I'm, the original or whatever. She did say that she was inspired by a lot of people, especially, hello, Cinderella.
Yeah.
That's like nobody owns Cinderella. So, alam mo yun. So
Lindsay Lohan.
I know, right? And she
Get
hasn't...
out of here, mean girl.
I'm like, literally, she was a mean girl. And
Mean
she
girl.
hasn't been since 2007. So, di ba parang...
Yeah, well, she had that one reality show.
I know, I
Zendaya's
watched the
all
first...
the shit, though,
I know.
Man. She's the hot thing right now.
And she
They
was
were in Disneyland recently with Tom Holland and Jake Gyllenhaal in the cast of Spider-Man.
Of Spider-Man. Oh, that would be like the best day ever if you rode in a roller coaster right beside Tom Holland or Zendaya.
Tom Holland. I like
I
him
know,
so
what a
much.
guy, right?
I like him so much. He's so charming.
He's so cool too, and he can do a lot of things. I feel like you can never be bored when you're with Tom Holland.
I really liked him when he did the lip sync of Rihanna's
Oh
Umbrella.
yes, Umbrella.
Oh man, that was so good.
It takes a lot of guts to do that, and and he pulled it off so.
Lindsay Lohan.
Yeah, so Lindsay.
Was she there?
No.
Exactly.
See? She was just like, alam mo yung parang feeling ko outside the fence looking in. She was like,
I don't know who else went, but there was this one guy. Do you know James Charles?
Yeah, he was there. He's a YouTuber / makeup artist.
He got a lot of
he got a lot of flack.
He got a lot of flack. Well,
because
one issue was that his outfit didn't look that great. I thought it looked okay, but the other issue is that he posted on IG after, and I'll just quote it right here. I pulled it up. Just from the middle. Being invited to such an important event like the ball is such an honor and a step forward in the right direction for influencer representation in the media.
Okay.
And I'm so excited to be a catalyst.
Hey,
So a lot of people are mad because you're like, it's a step forward for influencer representation. Like, it's like he's saying that influencers are like they are a group,
a minority,
a group that is oppressed or something.
Look,
the historically oppressed and marginalized influencers, according to one tweet.
I think he just chose the wrong words.
Yes, yeah.
But I think
some people are saying he's trying to be like too woke because he just wanted to make something inspirational.
Yeah, because of the. But look, Liza Koshy has been there numerous times, and she's an influencer. She started on YouTube. She's very funny.
Very funny.
She's very funny and very entertaining. Look her up. Okay. She's like, she deserves to be there. So, and she's also like, I think number one, I think he just used the wrong words.
Maybe
he had the heart.
I think what he was trying to get across was that he started from
the bottom. Now here, okay,
so,
yeah.
I'm not too hating.
But James Charles, man, you ain't going to Coachella. This is the Met Gala, man.
James Charles. All right, cool. Anything else you want to say about the Met Gala?
Gosh. Oh, did you see the clip where J-Lo, who was all glammed up.
Oh, yeah, in the bathroom.
Mm-hmm.
That was pretty
just
dope.
went past through Katy Perry in a hamburger costume. It's like...
that is pretty, like...
It's just entertaining.
Can you imagine just being there, like, all the...
Yeah.
Who's important, all the...
I
what do you call the term?
You know what's interesting about the Met Gala and Anna Wintour? Chico actually told me this, that you could be the shit in Hollywood, but if Anna Wintour doesn't like you and your personality, you won't get invited. And you could also be like the smallest, tiniest, newest model out there, and you could be invited by Anna Wintour. Yeah, if she likes you.
I'm gonna message her.
Sige,
Ana.
what do you want to say? Uy, Maring Ana, musta ka naman?
Musta ka na? Long time.
Musta naman yung fringes mo dyan sa Vogue
May
headquarters?
pa-Met Gala tickets ka ba?
Ay,
May
sabihin
plus
mo,
one ka mo si Rika.
sabihin mo, ex-deal.
Ex-deal.
Ana, ex-deal naman tayo dyan, magpo-post ako.
Instagram stories. Tapos ma-represent namin yung mga influencers.
Mga influencers, oppressed. Oy, may magalit eh. Oy,
mababash tayo,
oy,
loko.
grabe.
Mababash
Sige,
tayo.
JC Teves.
Screenshot yung tapos i-tweet tayo. Retweet. Sis, receipts. Spill the tea.
Sis, sit down. Relax, okay?
Okay.
Ako pag may nagalit, ewan ko na lang.
Met Gala.
Wapow, we're done.
That's it. No, got us question. We got us some time. Okie dokie. These are off of Twitter.
Ay, wow. Hindi siya ready.
Gawi Bear. Si Gawi. Hey, Gawi. What's up?
Hey, Gawi.
What's something you like to do the old-fashioned way? Ano, parang missionary na nun. Basta! Small. Just kidding. The old-fashioned way.
Wait a minute. Man.
That's a tough question.
I know. Like,
What's
you don't
something you
really
like to
think
do the
about it. It doesn't really cross your mind.
Way.
Oh, well, in our family, we still do the everything really, like mano, after mass.
My traditions.
We obviously like we pray before we eat, and everybody has to be sitting down before we take the first bite. Walang pwedeng kumain unless everybody's there. Yung ganun, because
traditional old-fashioned.
Yeah.
Me, what I'm doing. Well, for me, it doesn't reflect on everybody. Actually, I prefer usually messaging, right? But when I when I talk with my mom, I don't like messaging my mom because it's weird.
You like calling.
Calling or not? Well, actually, I'd rather just,
go there.
But I rarely see her, so there's no choice.
Punta ka, Pampanga, ganyan.
Diba?
Ma, good night.
No, I like hanging out with my mom. Oh, you know what? I was reading a shower thought on Reddit yesterday. It was kind of insightful, but also kind of sad. So, the shower thought, if you don't know what shower thoughts are, they're kind of like yung mga random thoughts, right? But there was one that was kind of sad. It was like, you don't realize that when you're a kid, when you're growing up as a kid, you're also watching your parents grow up.
Yeah.
And that was pretty deep for me. And now,
that's true.
Oh man, it makes me so sad now because every time I see my mom, she's like, they're older, dude.
Yeah,
you don't live, well, I don't live with my mom, but so let's say some time passes. Every time you see them,
they're a little bit older. Yeah.
And they're a little bit slower and slower like in their movements and whatever. It's just kind of sad, man.
It is. And you know what I didn't realize actually growing up was my parents' problems, because they're the type of people who would never share their problems with.
They don't fight in front of you guys?
Yeah, they don't fight in front of us. They would never tell us if we had like money problems, because I'm sure we had, and like problems with other family members, never. But what I didn't realize was this, syempre, on top of that, they had to take care of us. We had our own problems. What I didn't realize was we were like the cherry on top when it comes to, their problems.
Yeah.
Yung parang hindi ko na-realize na ang dami-dami pa pala nilang iniisip.
Yeah.
Because they never ever
and
showed
because you didn't
anything.
also get their problems either, right?
Yeah,
until
probably.
now that you're you're paying for rent.
Actually, ngayon
and
nga
electricity and
kaya ko
grocery.
na asarin yung parents ko about their problems. I love it. So yeah.
You know what? One thing, just off topic, before we go to one more question.
Off topic? We've been on topic the whole
time. What do you mean? How did we get to the water crisis? You had a very exciting week and you didn't tell us about it.
What?
You went to Mati.
Oh, right.
How did you forget about that?
Well, it's because it was like the weekend. I'm focused on this weekend. But anyway, we went to Mati. Yeah,
for Cara Ariel's birthday.
For Cara's birthday. Cara was our co-DJ before.
Yeah, very old co-DJ. She left because she's old now.
Because she's after 30.
She has a podcast called After 30.
Yeah, check it out. We went there for her birthday. She was actually there a few days before us because her boyfriend lives there. Yeah. And then she rented a whole resort just for us for 2 days. What? So we arrived.
What's the name of the resort?
Bahia Resort. It's in Davao Oriental. It's 3 hours away from Davao City. So parang alam mo yun, parang siyang Batangas-ish. Ganon, if you're from Manila. And then when you get to Mati, it's like all palm trees and super onti lang ng mga establishments and stuff like that. So it's like pure nature. We went to Bahia for the first day. We hung out there. And also for the second day, which was Saturday. It was the best because in Bahia, the waters, they were like calm. As in, kalmado lang sila, walang waves. Oh. But when you go to another resort, waves. You have waves.
Surfing?
And it's like,
surfing enough?
Yeah, surfing.
Surfing waves?
We went to 3 different resorts. So Bahia, we went to the Hican Surf Resort, DSR, that's what they call it. It's like a La Union type of thing.
Camera yun? DSR pa yun.
Baliw. It's like a La Union type of thing. Like people could drink there and cool yung mga rooms. There's like, a coffee shop. There's like a coffee shop
so
and stuff
you would
like
say
that.
Go visit Mati.
Yeah, Mati is great. And then
which airport do you fly into? Davao.
Yeah, Davao City.
And then how do you get to Mati? Yeah.
You rent a van.
How long does it take?
3 hours.
Fuck!
I just told you that.
Oh, is that what you said?
You
I wasn't listening.
No, you weren't paying attention.
3 hours? Dude.
How dare you? Anyway.
That, man. I hate shit like that.
Yeah, long
you gotta
drives.
fly somewhere,
wait.
And then you gotta take another car.
I actually don't like it also, but because I was with my friends, I was with MJ and
it's for Kara's
Hazel.
birthday. Oh, yeah, we had good company.
Yeah.
So.
We were just talking and talking. And then we also went to another resort, which was called Canacbay. They had really good waves there also. And
you surf? No.
No.
Just,
we just chilled out. And oh my goodness, did you see?
Yeah, I saw your stories.
We had what do you call that? Anong tawag mo sa ganun? Budol-budol.
Budol fight.
Budol fight.
Budol fight.
Boodle fight. We had a baby lechon in the middle, surrounded by lobster and fish and mango and fresh tuna from Davao. Oh my god, it was so good. And we had a deal that every time we're hungry, we would go back to that meal. We would think about that meal so that we would, have a great memory in mind.
I'm gonna go there.
So it was really nice. Right. And
off topic na yan, ha?
Off
topic.
Topic.
Sexy daw accent ko eh. Sabi naman.
Wow, off
7
topic.
Travel.
Oy.
Off topic. Okay, last question. This one actually is very relevant to both of us because you don't watch Game of Thrones, right? Do you watch Game of Thrones?
No, I don't.
Okay. So Louis Alcarte says, What holds you back from watching Game of Thrones? I want an explanation.
Okay, it's the characters. Hindi ko na masundan. Actually, first season pa nga lang, hindi ko na masundan.
So wait, just to go back to it, how many episodes did you watch? Or did you watch?
The whole first season.
Me too. I watched the whole first season. I gave it a shot.
Yeah.
I gave it a shot.
But that's it.
So you just couldn't keep up with the characters
and
the storylines?
I got lost. For the last 3 episodes, I was just like, huh, who?
Were you watching intently though?
I did watch. I was I can't. Sometimes I would go back.
Yeah.
But I can't.
Admittedly, I was watching it because this was when it first came out, right? So I was in the States still. My cousins were into it. I was more watching it passively. I was on my laptop and stuff. So obviously I couldn't keep up with what was going on, and that's my fault. Mm-hmm. But then at the same time, I don't think it's a spoiler. I thought it was just humans.
Okay.
Like just people, backstabbing each other, and then they have sex with each other and stuff. That's,
oh my god!
But then bigla may dragon.
Yeah.
My snow. There's snow zombies.
Yeah.
And
I like that aspect.
No, I don't mind fantasy, whatever. But I went into it thinking it was just people fighting. But there's and then now I'm thinking, how does the person with the dragons not dominate the
You
world.
mean Khaleesi?
I don't know. I mean, yeah, the dragon
girl.
lady.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know how many dragons she has, but you'd think that
People will be livid.
I mean, you think
Relax,
that
guys.
you think that the game would be over, right? If you have dragons, you should win automatically. That's like a machine
I think
gun.
it's also because
You don't have machine guns.
maybe she doesn't want to,
I don't
abuse
know.
her
Well,
power.
I don't really know what happens after
So
season one.
see,
But still,
I know
mean,
it's interesting and I know it's a good show. It's just that I can't keep up with the characters.
yeah. I will actually. I said that after because this is the last season right now, the one that's airing at this time. I said I would try to watch it. I would start from episode 1.
Yeah.
All I remember in episode 1 are the sex scenes.
Ako din.
With
Like,
the brother and
yeah.
sister.
Oh, man.
Yeah, hot night.
No.
Just kidding.
You know, when I watched that scene, I was like, yeah! What is happening?
I was like, ooh,
Interesting.
Yuck.
You're like, ooh, ew.
And si Aquaman, di ba? Is big.
Oh,
Kita yung puwet niya, di ba? Si Khal Drogo.
Khal Drogo me. Please, Khal Drogo me.
So yeah, that's why, I mean,
Oh, God.
that's why also yun nga, the storyline was too convoluted. Like Rika
No,
said.
I think I can follow. I think I can follow the story, I guess. But it's just that I
many
wouldn't remember names. I wouldn't remember what
I'm
they
so
did before.
bad with names
Same,
and TV
oh my
shows.
I almost forgot Khaleesi, by the way.
I'm really bad with it. Like even shows that I've been watching for a while.
Yeah.
I just know them like for what they do.
Mhm.
Like, hey, that's the dude that that's
Even
the girl
with
that owns the dragon.
sometimes even with reality shows like The
Actually.
Bachelor or whatever.
Oh, that's even
Survivor.
worse.
Yeah, like
Because
you
they're-
won't remember their names.
In real life too. I'm bad with names.
Yeah, same. Oh my goodness. There's this one time I was in a coffee shop with Hazel, and then a guy came up to me and he said, "Oh, Rika, hello." And then I just had like deer in headlights.
But you knew who he was?
I knew who he was. I knew, like I
At
know
least,
that
okay.
we hosted together.
Right.
And then bigla ba naman yung sinabi, "Di mo na ako maalala," no? And I'm like, that's like the rudest thing ever. Like, why would you ask a person that? Diba? Especially if you know that they don't remember you and diba, hindi ka naman notable or whatever. So I was just like,
Isn't it rude that you forgot?
No.
I'm just kidding.
Hello, if somebody forgot my name, I would be like, "Wait, Rika, hello."
You know what I
don't
do?
because you can't expect everyone to remember your name.
I usually say,
And plus
"Hey, dude, what's up, man? Long time."
Sometimes actually I would say, "What's
When
your
was the
name
last time
again?"
that I saw you?
No,
That's what I
ako
say.
sometimes I would really say, "What's your name again?" If you really, kasi hello, nag-host kami for 2 hours
Ako,
for
I
the
don't
event,
like saying
and then
what's
I
your
left.
name again if they knew my name. I know it's irrational.
Yeah, I
But
get
what I
it.
normally
We
yun
all
nga,
have our own
What I
ways.
normally say is, well, man, I haven't seen you in so long. When's the
'Cause
last time that I saw you?
If I ask that question, I know when was the last time I saw them, but I just don't know
Ako,
their
I don't
name.
remember usually.
Ako,
if I
I
don't know, because
you
if
know
I don't
what?
remember who you are, it's because I don't remember where I met you.
Ako, I remember everything but the name. Yeah.
Oh.
Especially when you go to events like that, they're gonna be like, "Oh, this is Karen, this is John, this is man."
And I forget
you
it
don't
immediately too,
see?
right? Right after.
Yeah.
Even when it's just one person. Hey,
Yeah.
this is blah blah blah. Hey, what's your name again?
I mean, I try to remember their names, but it's like,
It's
kunwari, kami, nag-host kami like months before pa. So,
There was a time when because I had that problem, right? I would forget things. I was really into like mga memory palace and like memory like exercises.
memory games.
Parang ganun.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it works, huh? But you
I
have to
guess
really
so.
practice it. It's it's like a muscle you have to exercise. You always have to do that shit to So it's like word association. So like if I don't know if I see you, Rika, and I'm like, I have to associate you with something, like a piece of shit or something, right?
Right.
Rika.
Like golden shit.
Rika.
Like
Golden
shit.
Golden shit.
And then golden shit,
Golden
you get
shit,
a
Rika.
lot of stuff from golden shit.
Golden shit. Rika sounds like Pika.
Pika's gold.
Pika's gold. Stupid.
Anyway.
Okay, yeah, that's
it. Bye.
That's it.
Just kidding.
We have what had we released? Well, we released, if you already watch Endgame, we did have a spoiler-filled discussion about it.
Yeah, so
which
don't
we posted.
blame us. Okay. And you could see in the title.
Oh, also, you know what? We have a Leche-Fan. I thought it would be a good idea.
Fan mail?
Huh?
Fan mail?
No.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, send us some emails, by the way. Si Juan Santiago. He says that he got, because he's always messaging us on IG saying when he gets new listeners to listen to our podcast.
Okay.
And he sent us like last week, he got us 2 new Leche fans.
Wow.
So I'm thinking,
Okay.
I'm gonna put it here in my notepad. we're gonna leave a running tally of how many Leche fans you help us get.
Juan, 2.
One Santiago has gotten us.
I just said 1, 2.
One. I think he's gotten us some before, but we're gonna start today.
Santiago.
So he's gotten us 2.
Okay,
So
two.
if you tweet us or let us know, message us if you get someone else to listen to us. Tell us, and we'll keep you in the tally. So right now,
Also, this is
one
an
Santiago,
honesty system.
honesty system. I mean, you could make it up, but what are you? Fake
A
followers?
douchebag.
Influencers?
An asshole.
Also, just some
Trapezoid.
reading some messages. The Game Silog show, he has remember we talked about that podcast? Regarding the street food episode that we did, he says that he thinks that in street food, their goal is to feature street foods na hindi sikat. I can only speak for Korea because he lives there. And in that episode, yung na-feature dun ay hindi din quintessential street food. Tulad sa episode natin sa Philippines. So, remember we had the fish, what the eel.
Bakasi.
So, he said that the ones in Korea, the Korean street food, were also kind of like that, where they weren't the well-known Korean street foods. And siguro their combo is hindi sikat na street food at inspiring na story. Kaya ganun ang kinalabasan. I disagree na poverty porn yun.
Okay. Yeah, that's your opinion. Okay, great. Yeah.
One. So, if you have ever thoughts or whatever on our mixes, just let us know. DM us on IG or email us. Better to email us, actually, at thehalohaloshow@gmail.com.
Ramil on Twitter says, ang cute ng Hulk scream ni Rika GGG. I don't remember my Hulk. But meron ditong...
Yeah, I played it. Here. Is it playing? I heard it. Right there. Okay, so si Hulk. Kapalit. And we did say we would greet people who follow us on Instagram.
Yeah.
Ito.
JC mentioned.
Si Veron, no? Si Veron.
Yes, sabi
Veron
nga niya.
listens now to us.
Veron listens.
Veron, our coworker, Veron. Hello, Veron. Si Kathy Freya. Hi, Kathy.
Hello.
Clint IGTV. Si Clint IGTV. Si Clint Ferolino. General Redula. Louis Dispogi. Louis D. Ispogi. Louis D. Ispogi. And Seal Tickle Q. I don't know how to say your name. Seal Tickle Q. Quintin name.
Okay.
Yeah, so if you've already followed us, if you haven't followed us, follow us on Instagram, @thehalohaloshow, and we'll shout you out next time.
On Twitter, we are @thehalohaloshow. Also, that's our hashtag. And then thank you to Mickle.
Mickle, MICKLE. Our microphones, they're very cheap. You can buy them online. The unit number is MM-US100. If ever you're like searching and there's multiple Mickle.
I never realized it had like a unit number. Okay.
Also, this week, I think we have a bonus. I haven't released it. We recorded it already, but it's
Look
another.
at you with all the power.
It's another Does Rika Know? So you all enjoyed the Harry Potter one. What else? Check out our other mixes. If you haven't, there's a lot of good stuff on there. Yun lang. That's it. Yun. Oh, once again, I have a giveaway. It's me, JC. Just find Halal Show on Instagram, then our profiles are there in the top. Rika has no giveaway, so don't follow.
I know, right? It's just that wala lang. I will one day. I promise. All right.
We're gonna head out of here. Do the extra song.
Bye.
Bye.